Hey, this is MassX with a brand new DC Dark Legion video, and we're gonna talk about training simulator. It's one of those things in the game where, at least for me, I forget about it. I don't know, like 16, 17, 18 farther down. Can't even remember the last time I had done it. So I was like, let's go ahead, let's give it a shot, let's see how far we can push again. But then I went and built the team that you see on the screen, which doesn't seem to be all that great. Crypto with Superman, so you could help get that Superman family buff. Scarecrow out front. Why? Because I wanted to have somebody out front that can hopefully tank while Superman is hopefully staying alive and giving me some good offense. I've got Crypto, of course, not only to help Superman, but for that healing, for that knockdown, etc., who's turned out to be pretty fun to use. I've got Ivy in there for some extra healing, as well as those vines that she puts out there to go ahead to help with some distraction to your opponent enemy that you're playing against. And of course, Joker back there sitting there doing that AoE poison to hopefully be killing off those characters as quick as possible. And I put this team on, and as you can see, it was a level 1387. When I finished this, and this has never happened to me before, I don't think I've ever not had to change characters at certain points, and this team got me from 1387 to 1505. That is crazy. So literally 100 plus levels, never had to touch the thing. It just stayed on auto and pushed through. So I was like, wow, okay. And that's kind of one of the things I wanted to talk about. If you have these characters, you might want to give this team a try, because it worked very well, at least in the mid 1300s through the early 1500 levels. But that's the thing, I wouldn't necessarily put this team up together anywhere else in this game. But one of the nice things with Training Simulator is experimentation, because you're trying to pass levels, and sometimes what you think won't work actually works really well. And that's why I'm doing this video, because it reminds me that sometimes think out of the box. Just because something isn't necessarily supposed to have synergy with something else, sometimes will still work, which turns out to be interesting. So I just want to kind of remind people, especially people who might be newer in the game, to really consider, don't just copy and paste what you see someone else use, because their character might be, fully maxed out, or they may have phenomenal equipment on that character or something else. So it doesn't hurt the cookie cutter sometimes, but if it doesn't work for you, it could be a numerous amount of things. So then see what you have that might effectively be able to replace those characters that might do the similar thing, but yours is more built up, or you have better equipment that will work with that character, etc. Because all those variables really do matter in Training Simulator, because the main portion of Training Simulator versus the other one, where you have no limit. You can try any character you want in the main Training Simulator, versus the other half where you have specific characters it wants you to use. But just wanted to put that out there. We've had a lot of updates and things in the game, so I know for me, I forget about certain areas in the game. I don't trace back to them necessarily as quick as I should. And so when I see something like this that goes, I've totally neglected this area, and wait a second, this team worked really well, just do a quick video out there. Most people have Superman. I think a fair amount have Crypto now. If you've been playing the game since launch, I'm sure you have Ivy and Joker. And if you chose to pull Scarecrow, great. If not, you could just find another tank that synergizes well with this group in place. It doesn't necessarily have to be Scarecrow. So that's it. Nothing crazy here, just wanted to put a quick video out on Training Simulator and just show this team that it worked very effectively for a long time on auto. And you know, I haven't had a chance to go in and see why it got stopped. I think it was at 1505, but that's going to be something I'm going to try to do and see if it's just a matter of tweaking some equipment or if I need to pull one of the characters or change something in it. If it turns out to be something that pushes it again for a super long time, I'll do a follow-up or I'll pin a comment in this video. So with that, as always, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Have a great day.